What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing our 12th Walking Dead Q&A video leading up to the second half of the Walking Dead Season 10, but I do want to start off with the question after yesterday's new little teaser with Eugene maybe hallucinating seeing Rosita there. Is he hallucinating because he actually misses Rosita, and because maybe potentially, unfortunately, could Rosita actually be already dead at the time of this scene actually happening?
We silence the whispers.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead Q&A video for today. This one, I really just want to start off with the discussion topic video of the new teaser that we saw yesterday, and I'll probably include the new teaser again in this video so you guys can kind of take a look at it again. But, you know, I really want to discuss, you know, really that scene, because I feel like going into this one, just really for the beginning topic of this video, before we get into your guys' questions, you know, could she be dead at this time? Is that why Eugene is hallucinating, and is that why he's seeing her there? Because she does have the bandage on her arm, which I do find actually, you know, pretty interesting. I'm just saying. But, I don't know, it really just depends on what they really want to do with her. You know, she's going to be playing Selena in this new Netflix series. We don't know how they're going to handle Rosita in the TV show version. Obviously, in the comics, things went a lot differently. I'm not going to really mention what happened, but let's just say that because of how things went in the comics, we really don't know anything about what we're going to see with Rosita going forward. And, you know, that really makes me wonder, are they just going to kill her? Are they just going to kill her in the second half of the season? Would they do that? And first of all, I do not want her to die. I think she's an awesome character, probably one of my favorite female characters in the show right now. And, you know, really, we don't have that many characters in the show right now. I would actually rather, and that's crazy to say, but I would actually rather see Gabriel die and Rosita survive than have, you know, the other way around. Now, could they kill both Gabriel and Rosita? I don't know. I feel like that might be a little too much. So, to answer the question and to, you know, to let, you know, everybody know, because I know a lot of people were wondering, wondering, do you think that maybe Rosita is dead at this time and that's why this is an hallucination, this isn't happening, or is this actually just happening and, you know, Rosita actually is there? Because it feels very weird. Eugene's like there and he just kind of looks and then she's just right there, you know, and she has the bandage there too, and, you know, he kind of, you know, goes for it and stuff. So, I don't know, I find that it's very, very hallucination, like, it's like, I'm like 99.9%, you know, saying that is not a real scene at this point, based off of that preview. Because, you know, you see the one scene in the trailer that we saw, you know, months back, with just them, you know, with just him kind of leaning in. But it's like, you can't really tell from that if that's fake. But when you actually see the scene in this teaser, it's almost proof that it's fake. I feel like that's why they released it. So people are like, don't get excited, you know. Even though personally I don't really care, because Rosita is hooking up with just everybody in the show. I'm sorry, but she is. So, but you know, I'm really, really excited to see, you know, how they, what they do with this, if this is her death, because I just didn't think they were actually going to kill her off. But I'm, you know, more convinced now that maybe they will. And I just don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it. It's just that simple. I don't want to see her be killed. I know she's been around since season 4. I know it's been 6 seasons, but at the same time, you still don't need to kill her off. You can still use her in some kind of way in the story. So, is she dead already at this time? I'm just going to let you guys kind of speculate on that one. But, you know, honestly, for me right now, I'm going to say no. I think they're still going to keep her alive. I think that hallucination scene is him just wanting her so bad, I guess is really the one thing I'm going to say. And he can't have her because she doesn't feel that way about him. I don't think she's dead and Eugene is, you know, thinking of her. If so, though, if I'm wrong and she's dead and he's regretting that he could never be with her, wow, that's tough. That is really tough. That is some crazy and that's some heavy stuff right there. So, anyway, that's just my opinion on it. So, anyway, yeah, what do you guys think about that one? I want to hear your opinions. And do you think Rosita is dead at the time and that's why the hallucination is happening? Because no way. There is no way that is real. I'm sorry, but there is no way that is real. So, anyway, but maybe you guys think differently. Write that down in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear your opinions. So, let's get started with you guys' Q&A questions for today. First question for today comes from Negan's Mayo Sandwiches, who says, says, do you think that Negan will ever get a girlfriend in the Walking Dead TV show? So, yeah, a lot of relationship talk in this Q&A video, you know, but I'm really, you know, for Negan and, you know, him getting a girlfriend, I don't know, I think it's possible. I just don't know who would actually be willing to be with a crazy guy like Negan, but hey, I mean, you know, because, I mean, it doesn't seem like, to me, he really treated Lucille right, you know, I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like he really was the best husband, and it doesn't sound like it to me, but you know, we'll have to see. A lot of people have been speculating ever since the princess was casted, and even in the comics, people are like, well, she's kind of goofy, and so is Negan. Could they maybe get together? And it never happened in the comics. I don't think that we would ever see something between Negan and the princess, but I think that maybe at some point in time, if they want to do it, yeah, Negan could definitely get a girlfriend. But like I said, I mean, and better not. If Rosita survives, they better not do something like that either. I've heard people talk about even Rosita with Negan. I'm just like, okay, people, like, you're going too far with this. You know, that's what I say every time. It's like, people are going way too far with this stuff. You know, but I mean, I get it. Rosita is like with practically every male character in the show at this point. But you know, I still, though, I don't think that I don't think it'll happen. I don't think that Negan will be with Rosita. People that come out with that theory, I'm just like, oh no, like, honestly, but I don't know, him with the princess, I think, is, you know, it's a decent prediction. I just don't think they're going to do it. And if they do, man, please make the princess less goofy in the TV show, just to make her more normal and more realistic than she was in the comics. In the comics, she didn't even feel real. Like, she felt that comic booky, you know? But in a comic, but I'm just saying, like, the princess really didn't feel that realistic. Like, every character that was introduced in the Walking Dead comics really did not feel, you know, that out there. Like, everybody in the Walking Dead comics that was ever introduced in the story, they felt like real people. And then the princess comes along and it's like, I don't know about this. Like, you know, so I don't know. I don't personally like the idea of Negan with the princess. I figured I'd kind of mention it since I've heard people talk about it. And, you know, Negan and Rosita, that's another one I don't think so. But I don't think it'll be anybody that we maybe even know in the show right now. But it could be. It definitely could be. But I just don't know who they would go with, you know, because there's not many options right now in The Walking Dead. Maggie, I've heard people bring up as well. People just really... But... rightfully so, because there's not many female characters in the show right now that, you know, would actually make sense, so people kind of go with the crazier theories, you know, so, yeah, but I mean, you know, Negan killed Glenn, so anybody that mentions him and Maggie together, like, I just, really low possibility of that ever happening, to be honest. So, anyway, Negan getting a girlfriend, I want to kind of talk about it a little bit, but, no, I just don't think we're going to see it right now, but I think maybe eventually, if they want to do something interesting with this character, they could introduce maybe a new character or something like that. I don't know, something along the lines of that. Maybe a girl that always carries around a bat or something, and Negan's just like, that's my kind of woman right there, you know? I don't know, I'm just coming up with some theories now myself. So anyway, but yeah, thank you very much for the question, Negan's Mayo Sandwiches. Next question comes from UndeadFreak78, who says, how would you like to see Maggie return? So, you know, honestly, for Maggie's return, UndeadFreak78, I don't know. I feel like with her return, it's going to be one of those things that's going to be very difficult to really get the fans to be excited about her character again. So they're going to have to make it some kind of heroic thing. So I'm going to go with, I think she's going to help them out with the zombie herd that the Whispers send to Alexandria. If anybody read the comics, I feel like that cover art of issue 164, where Maggie is standing, you know, over Alexandria and she sees those zombies. I see that same shot in the TV show of Maggie just being like, no, we gotta help them out of here. Like, we gotta get them out of here somehow. And, you know, I think Maggie maybe even taking down part of the herd just to try to get some of the characters out of the houses, and maybe Maggie really helping them out would really make her look good, I think, because, you know, right now, Maggie doesn't look very good at all. She left the group, and she did all this stuff, and it's not very realistic that she would actually do something like this. So, Maggie's character right now she is not really in a position right now for the fans to really like her, I don't think. And plus, her and Daryl kind of pushed Rick to what happened with Rick on, you know, of course, episode 5 of season 9. If it wasn't for Maggie actually, you know, sending Rick on a goose chase, honestly, Rick would have been fine, and Maggie would have, you know, honestly, it's just, if Maggie didn't do that, trying to go to Alexandria to kill Negan, Rick wouldn't have been in that position, and, you know, I do blame Maggie a little bit for what happened to Rick. And I just think that really makes Maggie look really bad. bad. So her helping out maybe in some kind of heroic way with the herd or something, or showing up with a bunch of people maybe from Georgie's place that can fight really well or something, and then coming in and maybe just, maybe finishing off the battle or something with Beta and some whispers or something. I don't know. You could do something cool like that, but like some kind of heroic return, I think, for Undead Freak 78. I think it's got to be something like that. I just don't see her coming in just like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, I really don't think so. I hope it's some kind of heroic return, but it sounds like Angela Kang has a plan on how exactly she wants her to return. It sounds like Angela Kang has had this kind of idea ever since Maggie's left of kind of this certain way to have Maggie return. Let's hope she wasn't lying like Gimple, but I don't think so. So yeah, really cool stuff. But no, I personally think right now that, I just think that Maggie returning has to be in some kind of heroic fashion for Undead Freak 78. Thank you very much for the question. Next question comes from Brian Archam, who says, do you think Maggie's return, so a lot about Maggie's return in this video as well. It's cool, though. I'm getting really excited for Maggie's return, that's for sure. So, Brian Archam said, do you think that Maggie's return will maybe push Negan out of the show? So, I mean, in the comics, I don't know, that's kind of what happened, like Maggie kind of almost scared him off, per se, and, he left, and, she went her way, he went his, and then we never saw Negan again. So, personally, for me, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, maybe, honestly, yeah. I don't want to see it, but at the same time, I feel like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he really is one of those actors that he really seems passionate about The Walking Dead. Like, him and Norman Reedus are the two people in the show right now I feel like that are the most willing to stay. Even over Melissa McBride. Call me crazy, but I honestly think that Daryl and Negan, Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan are the two people that seem the most passionate about the show right now. Judith is maybe a number 3 or so. But, I don't know, I see Jeffrey Dean Morgan staying. I do. Maybe you guys disagree with me on that. I see him staying. Let's, hypothetically, if season 12 is the last season, I see him staying till the end. The only way I see Negan going is if he's actually killed because they want to kill him off. I don't see Jeffrey Dean Morgan leaving right now. I don't know why. I think he's still really enjoying playing Negan in the show, and I think they've got some stuff for him. I do. I think they have something planned for him. Obviously I can't say anything, because I don't know, but I just feel like something, like something's gonna happen with Negan. I just feel like he's gonna stay in the show, and I don't think even Maggie returning is gonna change that. I actually don't want to see Maggie come back so then he leaves, because I want to see those two characters interact a lot more. Maggie and Negan, I want to see them interact for at least a season or two if the show ends around season 12. Like, I'd like to see a lot of screen time between those two characters. I think that would just be really cool. And Negan, Maggie returns, Negan leaves. It kind of makes Negan look pathetic. It's like, I don't think Negan's scared of Maggie. I'm sorry, but I just don't think Negan's scared of her. So, no, I really don't think so. So, but maybe I'm wrong in that. But I just don't think Negan right now is going to leave the show. And then also Brian Archam asked about the webisodes. So, yeah. So, I mean, the webisodes, I kind of agree with you, honestly. I just don't like them either. They're very, I don't know, some of them just feel pointless, and he mentions how the Bicycle Girl one was kind of like the one that was, kind of good, but even that one, I mean, I thought it was okay. It was okay at best, but, I don't know, I watched the episodes one time over, and I will never, mark my words, watch those again. I have better things to do, honestly. I have way better things to do, and even if I had the most free time ever, which, honestly, I don't, because I'd rather make videos with you guys than go back and watch some stupid episodes, but, honestly, I don't think I'll ever watch episodes again of Walking Dead. They were really just kind of, some of them were just dull, honestly, if you ask me. But I understand, Brian Archam, if you like the Bicycle Girl one. But me personally, I don't even care about that one. Like, I'm just like, okay, it's cool, but I actually like just seeing the zombies. Like, I don't really care about, what happened. And some of them, like I said, they really just don't matter in the end. Really just weird why they even decided to make those. So, if you want to do webisodes, do them right. How Merle got off the roof and show the governor saving him. I don't know, Negan backstory. Make like a Here's Negan webisode series or something of like 16 parts of the Negan, Here's Negan story in webisodes. People would love that. I'm sorry, but people would love that. You want to do a Whisper origin? Do them in webisodes. Don't blend it into the show where people do not want to see it. If people have free time and they want to know more about the Whispers, don't force them to watch it in an episode, a Whisper origin. Make it a webisode. Anyway, I'm just saying. I think webisodes, they're really they're not used right. They should be used more for villain origins or explaining things or stuff like that. They would be amazing if they did, ones that we care about, if you want to keep the bicycle girl one, fine, but don't make it all about, like, just these random things or random things from the first season that nobody really cares about anymore. I don't know. I find the webisodes a waste of time and a waste of money, honestly. Whatever money they put into these webisodes, waste of money if you ask me. So, anyway, write your comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much to Brian Archim, Undead Freak 78, and Negan's Mayo Sandwiches for asking questions. If you want to participate in the Walking Dead Q&A videos, all you got to do is write Q&A before your comment. Write that down in the comment section. Any comments that say Q&A at the beginning, that's how you're into the next Q&A video. So, yeah, really cool stuff. I'm going to start, up in the Q&A videos, so I might not even wait until next Friday for the next Q&A. I might actually do it sooner, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe I'll throw up another Walking Dead Q&A for you guys. So look out for that. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we're gonna do another Walking Dead Q&A. So because we're getting closer now, and I want to kind of start making a few more Q&As a week. So just like I did when the first half of the season was on. So anyway, guys, but I need questions. So I want to say a huge thank you to everybody for asking questions. Of course, for this video. So yeah, and Undead Freak 78, this is your first question you've ever asked for a Walking Dead Q&A. I'm pretty sure, at least. So I want to say a huge thank you for that as well. Go follow or go subscribe to Undead Freak 78, the creator of the Plague. So, which I should probably do another update video on the Plague because we got some brand new stuff coming out for the Plague. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, and of course, help us achieve our goal of 800 subscribers by the spring. I do appreciate it, guys, for all you guys' support, and of course, I will catch you guys really soon for another video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.